In this video, we will be discussing break-even analysis as well as target profits. Here we have a problem where they tell us that if we have a good that we charge at $70, we have a total fixed cost of $26,000, and the average variable cost is $25, what quantity should we produce in order to break even? Breaking even is where our total revenue ultimately equals our total cost. So that means we have a profit of zero. And by using this relationship, we can ultimately arrive at a formula of quantity to break even equals total fixed cost over the price minus the average variable cost. And this can be proven using total revenue equals total cost. And by using this formula, we can figure out how much quantity we need to produce in order to break even, as in get a profit of zero. And if we plug in what we know, we have a quantity to break even equals a total fixed cost of $26,000 over the price of $70 minus $25 of our average variable cost. And by plugging this into a calculator, we get a quantity to break even equals 577.78. So in order to reach a profit of zero and have our total revenue equal our total cost, we will produce 577.78 units of whatever good we are producing. And continuing from the original question, if we want to make a profit of 200,000, what quantity must we sell? Now the formula we use for a profit target is a little bit different from the quantity formula to break even, as the quantity to reach a target equals the total fixed cost plus our profit target, which will be denoted by pi t, over price minus the average variable cost. And by plugging in what we know, we have the quantity to reach a target equals 26,000 plus 200,000, and that is over 70 minus 25. So all we really did was add our profit target to the numerator. And by plugging this into a calculator, we get quantity target equals 5,022.22. So in order to reach our profit target of 200,000, we would have to produce 5,022.22 units of whatever good we are producing. Here we have another problem where they ask us to find the break-even quantity if they give us a cost function of 300Q, a price of 340, and a fixed cost of 70,000. So we would use the same break-even formula as before. So we have the quantity to break even equals the fixed cost, which is 70,000, over the price of 340 minus the average variable cost, which they do not give us right off the bat. They give us a total cost function of 300Q. But if we recall, average variable cost is found by taking total variable cost and dividing out the Q. So what we're left with for our average variable cost is 300. And if we plug this into a calculator, we find our quantity to break even equals 1,750. So in order to reach a profit of zero and have our total revenue equal our total cost, we would produce 1,750 units of whatever we are producing. And continuing from the same question, we want to know how much we would need to produce in order to make a profit of $120,000. So we would use the same profit target formula as before of quantity to reach the target equals the fixed cost, which is 70,000, plus the profit target of 120,000, and that is over price minus the average variable cost, which is 340 minus 300. And if we plug this into a calculator, we get a quantity to reach the target of 4,750. So in order to reach a target of 120,000, we would have to produce 4,750 units of whatever we are producing. That will conclude this video on break-even analysis and target profits.